We potentially have a title decides today, so I implore you all to watch at least the first half of this episode against Shaw Lane. Second half, just a random game against Halesowen Town, nothing special, but I'd probably recommend that you do stay around for that. So let's get into FM. Hello there everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of the Hednesford Road to Glory on Football Manager 2018. I can't quite remember, is it episode 7 or episode 8? Can't remember. I'm in a weird mood, to be honest, because I've just done this episode. I've just recorded half of it. I've recorded the first half of the Shaw Lane game. And without me even realising and any warning, my computer just went black. Restarted without any warning. And apparently I've looked on the internet. If it happens once, nothing to worry about. If it keeps happening, alarm bells should be ringing in the mine. Not on the computer, because I don't think the computer has any bells anywhere. But anyway, since you last been with me then, we've had a few games. I've only had the 3 games. We've had one of each result in each. We'll go through this very quickly, because I just want to get onto the games today. We lost against Barwell 2-1. They are fighting for the playoffs, and it wasn't a away match, so not too great, but we lost, you know, these sort of things happen. We've been a bit inconsistent lately. Then we beat Lancaster at home, only due to a late penalty from James Lowry. So that really shows that we've been really inconsistent lately and not in the best form. Then in our latest game, we had a 1-1 draw with Joe Fitzpatrick getting the goal against our opponents, Rushall Olympic, and then Zach Linley replying 20 minutes later. But we haven't really been on the ball, to be quite honest, recently, and hopefully that form comes up with a title decider, potential title decider today against Shaw Lane and a home game against Halesowen. We had a few transfers, though, since you guys are lapping with me. A team have come in for Joe Fitzpatrick, which is Harlow, and we can't really do anything about it, because we haven't really got the wage budget to compensate. We made a few signings anyway. Derek Niven's coming in, a 34-year-old Scot, just to have a bit of cover on that defensive midfield and midfield spot. And then we've got Alan Burton, who's 26 as well, coming on a free transfer, as you can see. They're quite similar, with Alan Burton just having a lot more vision and attacking and speed stats. Obviously, Derek Niven being a bit older, hence why he's got some of the better on the top stats. Don't know what you call them, but yeah, better stats on the top. And really, they're just 2 backup players, and I thought, well, the one player who doesn't do so well will just go. You know, it's simple as that. We can release them quite easily at this level. Now, we brought in Nick Yare due to us actually sending Jordan and that went way a long time ago, blimey. But James Wren's gone out, unfortunately. The only game he played, he conceded 5 goals. That's a bit of a negative stigma on him, but he was just never going to improve. He's 24 years old and he wasn't going to improve. And Nick Yare, fair enough, surplus 3 requirements, and he's probably not good enough. But he'll only be here this year. I think he'll go after summer. And really, he's just a bit of a not a scapegoat, but somebody that we need, sort of a short-term replacement. There we go, that's sort of words we want. Just a cover for when Vega might be injured. But the team for today against Shaw Lane, the first game against Shaw Lane, well, the second time, but whatever, is Vega, Bellinger, Bailey, Oshie and Jones, with Spring as defensive midfielder, Forley and Fitzpatrick midfield, Laurie and Glover and Skeppelhorn playing the attacking 3. And I'll fill you in with what happened on the last game. I'm glad it didn't show. In some ways, I'm glad it didn't show, really, because it was 0-0 in the first 45 minutes, so it wasn't too special at all. But they've gone with a flat 4-4-2. I mean, well, Shaw Lane, wow. They've come from getting the promotion from the division below to being top in this division. I'm told by Adam Palm in the comments that they are a really rich club, hence why they're going up. And they're kind of like Billericay, as well as Salford, obviously, you know, owned by quite rich owners. So they've got a bit of an advantage. And I'm just trying to look for a team in which he was on about, Adam, there we go, Gresley, in the division below us, in the Northern Premier League South. And they're actually quite close to us, I think, because the fierce light rivals are local in Burton Albion. And Burton's only about 30-40 miles away from here, obviously, because Hednesford's on my doorstep. So it's not exactly like I'm, you know, saying this for the first time that I live near Hednesford. It's quite fairly obvious, you know, if it's saying it's only 5 miles outside my back door, you know, fair enough. But, yeah, they're in second in the Evo stick, 48 points. I'll have a quick look at the transfers if you want to look at them, Adam. There we go. Pause the video if you want. But, you know, just a quick thing from Adam that Adam wants to see. And thank you very much, Adam, for your support on the series. And hopefully that was all good. And there we go. The players are all out and blah, 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 blah. Same before every single game on FM. Just like to apologise, by the way, folks, for no video yesterday. It was obviously today in my world. It's just because I didn't have much time last night. I record this on a day-to-day basis. I'm getting a bit of a scheduling as we continue past this series. If we get more into the series, I can get a bit of a schedule going, and meaning that we can sort of sort out when things are going to be done. And hence, if I record it 2 days before the release date, it gives me a day's buffer then if I can't record on the 2 days before to record the video, rather than if I don't record on that one night, there ain't going to be a video out tomorrow, sorry. But yeah, these things happen, I suppose. Life gets in the way. And sometimes, as much as I love FM, you just can't be bothered, really. But I've had a day's break, and we are back. So I do apologise if you were expecting an episode yesterday. But let's just, let's gloss over all that talk. We are back today for some Halesowen Town content, at least. But anyway, Laurie passes it to... No way. His name's True Love. That's an interesting name. Well, there we go. We've made a few interceptions, but they're through with Reeves, and that was quite a poor shot from Reeves. As you can see, it's really from the table. It is really close. I mean, there's only 10 points separating us and 9th, which shows if we go on a really bad run, there is an opportunity that we might well screw it up that badly that we don't even get playoffs. And that would be an absolute disaster. Because it's I'm kind of thinking maybe a 5-year programme. That might even be ambitious, you know. I want to get promotion from this league this season. Spraying 2 seasons in the National League South. Then hopefully get promotion to the National League proper. But we're not going to get promotion like that. We've just conceded. Stephen Thompson gets the goal for Shore Lane, which means that they extend their lead at the top of the table. And to be honest, if we lose this game today, it's going to be really tricky to recover, because Shore Lane look in top form, and Altrincham as well were relegated from the National League South last year. So it's going to be a real struggle, really, for us to come back from this, because they're more likely to get a run going of consistency. That's what I mean, you know, compared to us, obviously, who are a smaller outfit with less players. And, not a brilliant first half. Give the players a bit of a slap on the wrist. So we've been the better team. We haven't, but, you know, just try and reassure them. Anyone who hasn't played too well, really. Laurie hasn't played well at all. We'll take Laurie off and put Fitzpatrick in that position. Play Crooks as an advanced playmaker on attack. That looks all good to me. And we'll actually play Glover as a target man instead. We'll also play full-back on automatic, you know, see what we can do with the 2 of them. And we'll also just go on flexible and attacking. We've got to change things around at the end of the day. This is a potential title decider, and I will do all that I can to make sure that we have the maximum chance of getting anything out of this game. As you can see, a loss in this game extends Shore Lane's lead to 6 points over us, but then also puts us closer to the dropping out of the playoff than it does actually being first, if that makes sense. But they're just mugging our defence, and that just was not good enough. They're absolutely mugging our defence, you know, 1-2s, and that really was simply not good enough whatsoever. We're going to do a bit more direct passing, but go back to count, because I think we are pushing too many men forward at the moment, so it just isn't good enough. And Nantwich are drawing with Ashton. Don't really know why I mentioned that, because it's got nothing to do with us. Is it going to be 2-0? You bet it is. We're in quite bad form here recently, actually, and it's real concern coming to this real nitty-gritty point of the season, because if we lose the next few games, then we are really out of it and down in the dumps. And that wasn't good enough from our defence. That really was not good enough. We're going to have to demand more, and it's simply not good enough. This is really gutting. And we just don't seem to be firing on all cylinders up front. Our defence hasn't been too good either. And with a combination of those 2 elements, you just aren't going to have anything, unfortunately. It's not going to be good enough. There's 25 minutes left in this game, and nothing's happening, to be honest. We haven't had an attacking chance all game. We're going to have to make a few subs, I think. Danny Glover's been atrocious, so we'll bring Luke Rogers on as a defensive forward. And we'll also bring Alan Burton on and in place of Spring. Put these as attacking. Got nothing to lose, have we, really, let's be honest. And yeah, we'll go with that. We have got nothing to lose here. Absolutely nothing to lose. It might well be a goal now. Rogers just over the bar with that free kick. That would have really put us back into this game. But I think it's all over now. There's only 15 minutes, and I very much guarantee that there won't be any goals in this game. Any further goals, that is. Unless it's a goal for them, which will probably be inevitable, to be honest. Oh, it's got on the ball for them then. Smalley on the ball to Norris. They're just passing up round us. This is embarrassing. And a real joke, considering our earlier season form. Thompson on the ball. Puts it in to Dickinson. And, oh, it's a penalty. This has been the worst game of our season. We've been dominated by Shore Lane. And that is the first time it's happened this season. And it's a real concern, because if we do get promoted, this could be happening for most games the next season. I really don't want to do that, because that'll put me down in the dumps motivationally to manage this club. So it's just not good enough. And it really has not been good enough today. If it goes 3-0... it's a real write-off, in which it is not a real write-off because Dickinson's lost the penalty and missed the penalty. And that was brilliant from us. Well done. We're going to have to go with route 1 at the end of the day. Just pump it into the box. Higher defence, narrow play, get stuck in, more expressive, dribble less, and just shoot on sight. We're going to have to go for these sort of things in the hope that we got even just a goal back. But that's a throw-in for them. That might work wonders for us. It might well just go the other way. But we've got just over 7 minutes left here, and nothing's happening. We've had 10 shots, but just shows that our quality of shots haven't been good enough because we haven't even scored one of them. We haven't even had an attacking chance. We've one of them, and that means today, unfortunately... Oh, brilliant. Alfie Crooks is injured. That's just what we need at the end of this game. It's been a diabolical game, and a real kick in the teeth. And we could well win it, could well lose it by 3 goals rather than 2, which would be even worse. And it's just been a bad game today, and really we need to kind of recover for that game against Halesowen. And if we lose that, we could be out of the playoffs and down to 7th. And what a fall from grace that would be. It feels like it's going to be 2-0, but Bailey to Burton to Fitzpatrick to Rogers. Can we just get 1 goal to get us a little bit more sanity and a little bit more positivity? Billy Jones. Skeppelhorn puts it into Rogers. Berlinger has a shot and it's gone over the bar. It's really been the story of our day. Close but no cigar. We have been nowhere near Shorelane's quality today. And they're going to run away with a 2-0 win at their ground. Completely deserved. We simply weren't good enough today defensively nor attackingly. And that is a real disappointment. And it's a goal kick to Shorelane. That should end the game. And that is a real big kick in the teeth. Because that could have been something that obviously swung the points back in our favour. But that was not good enough. I don't care if we were underdogs there. Look, we should have put up a bit of a better fight than that. That was really appalling, I think, from the lads. And a bitter pill to swallow. A really bitter pill to swallow. And we've only got weekly games now, so the training intensity can go up a slight bit. But this is really concerning. Altrincham, where are they on that list? Did they actually play today? No, they didn't, okay. Stalybridge, they gained 1 point on us. Buxton, they gained 1 point. Ashton United, they lost points on us, but Nantwich gained points. I mean, it swings and roundabouts in this league, and Alfie Crooks out for 6 weeks. Marvellous. But Danny Glover facing a confidence crisis, which is absolutely fair. 18 matches without scoring. Oh my god. So he scored his 10 goals early on in the season. Let me just confirm that. The last time he scored was against Burton at the start. No way. The last time he scored was against Burton at the start of October. I am sure he scored more recently than that. That's a real culture shock. But on that bombshell, let's fast forward a week and go and play Halesowen. Ready for the game against Halesowen Town. It's said that it was making most rotation, but I can only see 2 changes there. Well, we brought Alan Burton in. I think he was playing... I think Derek... No, it was Matt Springer who was playing last time. We're giving Alan Burton his debut anyway. And then Chris Fawcett will play with Rogers up front. We're going to have a change up front and just see how Fawcett gets on. He's impressed every single time he's played for us. And that's only about 3 times. Hopefully he can be the youth talent that sort of spurs on, scores a few goals and gets the 3 points for us today. And exactly right from the assistant. We could well fall out of the playoff place today, so it is essential that we pick up 3 points, in the hope as well that Shorelane and Altrincham may well drop a few points, whether that be today, in the next game, or the game after that. Well, Stalybridge Celtic are already winning, so they're not dropping any points, but it looks like we may well drop some points. So I'm so optimistic, it's unbelievable. Right, for them, Thomas to Hickman. Still Hickman on the ball. To Thomas. But forward to Spray, but Oshie gets that one out temporarily, though. Only to say the least. To Goddard. And through, but Vega gets that ball. And it was a bit of a nothing ball, to be quite honest. But, oh well. They've got the ball, though. Thomas to Llewellyn. Puts it straight to Llewellyn, in fact. Fawcett did run to that, but was a bit, well, not necessarily scared, but a bit, and it's not pessimistic. What's the blooming word? But he was a bit tentative, I think that's the word. But Fawcett to Rogers, and Rogers scores the goal. We won a lot. Thank God for that. Fawcett second time. Wasn't afraid at all. And what an assist that was from Chris Fawcett, the 19-year-old who has signed on a free transfer as a result of the Hednesford trial day early on in the season. A lovely assist. And Luke Rogers gets the goal to put us ahead against Halesowen Town and maybe get us the win that propels our season back off again. As long as we get securely in the playoffs this year, I really don't mind. Of course, Altrincham have got a game in hand. Altrincham, if they get another win, may well challenge Shorelane this season. We've had a brilliant start. I'm just going to go attacking, you know, because, to be honest, we've had most of the possession, most of everything. And also, Altrincham are now winning. So I presume they are on 57 points now. That's interesting. If they win their game, they go above Shorelane, which is an interesting stat. But we just need to keep competitive ourselves, and hopefully the results will come in our favour later on in the season. But we've lost the ball there from Llewellyn to Mellor, to Goddard, through to Spray, but Vega gets that one again. He could have been offside, I think that's why Spray didn't run for that. But unfortunately, or definitely unfortunately, our two rivals in the league, Rushall Olympic and Stafford Rangers, are fighting for to stay in the league, which is quite ironic because we're right up in the promotion spots. And that's quite sad, actually, to see Rushall and Stafford down there. Because they're not bad teams, you know, clearly shown by they're only drawing with us and that all sort of thing. But it'll be interesting as it comes down to it to see who gets relegated and who goes up at the end of the season. Hopefully we're one of the teams who goes up and not gets relegated. No, that's right, yeah, that's right words. I'm a bit of a mess with my words when I'm commentating, but luckily today I'm doing alright. Anyway, we're on the attack. Rogers into Forley. That is not Forley, that's Laurie. And how on earth did he get his foot on that? That was so quick-paced when he got the ball that I thought he just went past him. But before I could even look past him, it was in the back of the net. Which is just a fantastic contrast, this is, to the match against Shore Lane. Believe me, though, I would have rather us beat Shore Lane and lost to Halesowen. Seriously. But, you know, the way it's happened is the way it's happened. And Laurie with a fantastic goal there. And hopefully we can go into half-time at least 2-0 up. Ashton United now winning, meaning that the playoff chaps... between chaps, the playoff second to fifth are only separated by 3 points, courtesy of Matlock Town getting an equaliser against Altrincham. We're going to try and get the players not to be complacent. Hopefully we can carry on and get this 2-0 win, and a clean sheet would not go amiss against Halesowen today. That's a definite. But we have got another highlight. Bellinger to Rogers. Put it in for Fawcett. Chris Fawcett gets another goal. When Chris Fawcett plays, Chris Fawcett scores. He has been brilliant for us. Him and Skeppelhorn are the future of Hednesford Town. I am convinced. Rogers, lovely ball and a lovely headed goal by Chris Fawcett. That's probably his first headed goal. The others, I believe, have been shot. So what a fantastic contrast this is to the game against Shore Lane. In all fairness, we couldn't have been that bad because I haven't made any tactical changes. Just to put a few new players in. And they are doing brilliantly. Rogers has got 2 assists and Fawcett with 1. So fantastic stuff from the two up front. As well as Laurie, of course, supporting them in a further back position. And we're going to have to take Burton off because he's shattered. But apart from that, we'll just leave it as it is for the moment and see what happens. Llewellyn's been booked, but we're bringing Jones on, so we're going to ignore that instruction. And hopefully that should be game over now. If it's 4-0 though, actually, that's brilliant. Rogers. Oh, Matt Heath. May well be sent off here. Yes, he has been. Right, let's push forward. Make sure that we do get a bit more possession and maybe another goal because they're down to 10 men now. That means we've got an advantage. Right, Vega puts it forward to Billy Jones. It's a bit of a risk because we might well lose the ball here, but I think Jones will control it. Jones, this is risky. Oh my lord, to Spray. And that is the most atrocious back play I've ever seen. I'm going to scream at the players there. Concentrate, for heaven's sake, lads. That was awful. It was just, I knew that was going to happen from the start. It looked very dodgy. And let's just review this. So Billy Jones passes it back to what he thought was Sam Oshie. He doesn't go for it. The other defender doesn't go for it. All of a sudden they've realised, and they don't even realise until he's got the ball, does Bailey and Oshie, that, you know, he's a threat. And it was one-on-one, and he got it past. And that, oh, that is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. We'll give Skeppelhorn now a go for 10 minutes above Fawcett because he's a little bit tired due to a lack of match fitness. Of course, we've got no reserve squads registered because they're too small, so we can't play them in under-18 squad to get them fit, unfortunately. It's just through game time on the pitch that gets them fit. Oh my god, it was nearly 3-2. He had beaten the goalkeeper in Spray, and this is, well, nail-biting stuff. It's, oh my lord, it's nearly 3-2 again. This is so close, but we should finish it out 3-1 winners this time. Marine have drew with Stalybridge in the last minute of the game. That's fantastic to see. So we've gained 2 points on them. That should be the end of the game. Yes, it is. That's the end of the game. And that is absolutely fantastic. 3-1. Well done, lads. That is just back where we should be. But it just does highlight the inconsistencies of our squad. We can go and batter a team one day. And as we showed in the first game, we were nowhere near Shore Lane. Now, I think that's to be fair throughout the division. It's not just us. Teams down at this level just struggle to get consistency. But that is really a fun result. Well, a really fun result, definitely, but a really good result. Rushall Olympic beating Buxton. And as you can see, they were down in 20th at the start of that game. We're already up to 16th. It's so close between 15th and 21st. It's frightening. It's also so close between 8th and 3rd. But we'll gloss over that for the moment. But what a fantastic end to the episode that was. Not such a good start to the episode, I think it's fair to say. Well, I will save this game just to ensure this happens in case the computer dies in like 2 seconds. But I'll round it off quite quickly then if the computer is going to die. But when we come back, it's brilliant, you know, it's saving. But I hope you can still see. And we'll come back for that game against Stafford Rangers away from home as a local derby. And also for that Stalybridge game, because that's going to be quite a crucial game in the top 5. We're not going to come back from that Altrincham game, because that's only 2 games away. So it seems a bit of a waste to come back for that. But we'll come back for the Stalybridge and Stafford Rangers games in the next few episodes. But anyway, guys, oh my guys, G-U-Y-S. Anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you, well, I've just, my outro's got completely muddled now. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 PM. Fingers crossed, as normal. Thank you for support so far, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.